Boas and girls, welcome to my channel. I'm the Obscurian Joe PT, and today what we have here is Gigantic. So Gigantic is developed by Maltiga and it is using Unreal Engine 3. Well, this is rare nowadays. So we are currently running the game with the maximum settings, with the native resolution. So this video is only happening because a user had requested, called Draxus. He said, could you do Gigantic on the GT 740M please? And I said, yeah, I can. It will be added to the list. And then I took like 1 week to do the video. So I'm very sorry for taking so long, but life is complicated, you know. And so here we are. So for today what I'm going to do is a match against the bots. So it's 5 real players, online players against the bots. I'm not really into mobile games, and unfortunately when I made this video some people in the house was using the internet connection and my internet sucks, so there is a little bit of lag of the internet connection, but this don't affect the frame rate, so don't be scared. So what can I talk about the performance? If you go with the maximum settings, what you can expect is an experience around, with an average around the 40 FPSs, not the FPSs, but around the 40, the 35, and the minimum of 30s, okay? So what you're going to get, even with the maximum settings, is an experience above the 30s, but not too much above, okay? If you reduce the settings to the minimum settings, for example, let's assume that you are going to use the game on the minimum settings possible, what you're going to get is an average around the 45, with the minimums around the 35, 37. So it's an improvement, around 5-7 FPS comparing to the maximum, but you also use like shadows, you use the shadows, you use the motion blur. Well, motion blur, many people don't like it, so it's really up to you or to them. You use motion blur, you use texture quality, texture filtering, you use anti-aliasing, and you use shadows. So you use all this stuff just for an improvement of 7 FPS, so it's really up to you. But what I want to say is that the game runs fine, but I tried to target 60 FPS and it wasn't possible with this PC, although at least you can guarantee an experience above the 30s, so this should be enough for playing. Obviously you are seeing lower values in here, that is because I'm using OBS to record and OBS take an impact on the frame rates, okay? And that's pretty much like that, okay? So if you want to check the results without recording for all the settings, let's say maximum settings, median settings, low settings, minimum settings, all those results without recording are on the description of the video, you can check there, or you just wait until the end of it when I discuss a little bit more about the performance, okay? But for now, I hope you keep enjoying the rest of the gameplay, and I do hope to see you soon. Goodbye.
Strike its heart.
Dropping payload.
Finish it off. It is the final clash. Victory is ours.
Hello boys and girls, welcome to the performance section of the video. So I tried the game with the native resolution of the laptop with multiple different settings. I tried DI, which is actually the maximum of the game. I tried medium, I tried low, and I tried the minimum setting. And so what did I notice is that there isn't too big difference in FPS between, for example, the maximum and the minimum. For example, on the maximum I got an average of 39 and on the minimum I got 46. What you do lose when changing from maximum to the minimum that is more noticeable is the lack of shadows, the lack of motion blur. Well, motion blur, many people don't like it, so it's not a big loss for most of the people, but it's a loss anyway. There are a loss on texture quality, texture filtering, and anti-aliasing, so there is kind of a loss in quality there, but it's like 7 FPS, so as you can see with the maximum settings I kind of got like the 39 FPS of average and the minimum of 30 without recording. So as you can see, only kind of 1% of the frames was lower than 30 FPS, so pretty much like that. So Draxus, if you are watching this, you man that requested the video, your experience will be pretty much above the 30s, but around the 40s, let's say this way, okay? Big warning. The game VRAM usage was around 800 megabytes, that's not much, but the RAM usage, make sure that you have 8 gigabytes of RAM for this game. I don't think this is normal, and I expect the developers to patch this, because this don't make any sense at all. CPU usage was between the 40s and the 70%, and GPU usage was giving its maximum. So guys and Draxus, thank you a lot for watching the video. Hope you did enjoy the video and it was helpful to you and to all the other users around the planet that are watching this. Thank you a lot for watching, and I do hope to see you soon. Goodbye.